To our Matchday -1 press conference ahead of tomorrow's Champions League fixture against Bodo Glimt. I'm joined by head coach Thomas Frank and Lucas Berryval. I will take questions for both and we'll get through as many as we can in the time we have. Please use the microphones provided. Just at the front here. Thank you.
Hi there, Thomas. Can I ask for the team news? Just want to check on Dom and Kalumani, and I think Romero maybe wasn't training today?
Yeah, start with Dom. Dom, got that ankle issue that's been bothering him for a little while. So now we decided to make a minor surgery. It's a small procedure. That will mean he's not ready for today, of course, and of course Leeds is out as well. We will have more news about time frame after the international break, but I don't expect it to be long. Kolomouani, I think now we finally on top of his dead leg, so that is also progress there, so that's good. And Coutinho is just precaution.
Hi, Thomas. I can't imagine you generally look back at matches from previous seasons, but it wasn't really that long ago that Tottenham won here in obviously a big match in their Europa League campaign last year. Have you looked at it, and what can you take from it going into tomorrow's game?
Yeah, I've looked at that game, of course, but also looked at a lot of other games of Bodo. And I think they are a fantastic team. I think their club is fantastic. I think the story is unique in many ways. I'm pretty sure that the whole Europe know about Bodo because I think it's a little bit of a fairy tale. I like also, of course, I think a little bit that Scandinavian the link also between Denmark and Norway is of course follow them a little bit, maybe a tiny bit closer. And the background I'm coming from, to see how they have built that club through years of some core group of people, aligning strategy, structure, hard work over years, and then just build a smaller club suddenly to be the absolutely force in Norway and now competing in Europe over many seasons. That's extremely impressive. I think Kjetil Knudsen and his staff is remarkable what they've done. Their style of play is quite unique in many ways. Extremely well coached team. So big praise. I admire them a lot.
What can you take from that particular performance?
Which one?
The one last season.
No, that's one performance. That's this game. It's how many months is that? Four months ago. With all due respect, I was not the coach. It was some group of players. They have some group of players. This is a new game. This is a new situation. We go into it with huge respect for Bodo. It's going to be very difficult. Their home record here in European games, all that's unique with, I think, 31 wins out of 39, something like that. Apparently have scored in more or less every home game in 46 games in a row. So we know what we are facing, but of course we also have trust in ourselves.
Gentleman in the middle, please.
Mr. Frank, you choose not to train here tonight despite you talk about their home advantage. Can you describe a little about why you chose not to train here tonight?
Because we have one training, and if we have a training here and want to do a little bit of tactical, I would all due respect, I think it will be a little bit more obvious what we will do. So that's the thing we like to keep for ourselves. And then yes, you can say if we train here for how long we're allowed, 45 minutes, is that going to make the difference? I know the surface is different. So if you really want to get used to it, I think you need to train here day in, day out as Bodo do. So we're ready for that challenge, but for me, mainly, it was a tactical reasons.
Gentleman right at the back, please.
Hi, Thomas. We've spoken to your old mate, Ståle Solbakken. You coached together in Denmark. He calls you the nicest man in the world, so you can take that. And he also says you had some disputes while coaching in Denmark. How would you describe your relationship to him?
To Ståle, yeah. Ståle is, when we are coaching Brøndby and Copenhagen, you can have a few infights in that area. No, but Ståle is a man and football coach I admire a lot. What he built in Copenhagen was also incredible over many years. and now he's here representing his country, and they've started very well. So I'm very happy on his behalf in many ways. So no, a good colleague and good friend in the football environment.
I guess to both of you, considering your background in Scandinavian football, how unique is what Bodo Glimt has achieved, building a squad of almost only Norwegian players and getting to this level?
Yeah, I'll start. Yeah, you want to start?
Yeah, I can go. No, as Thomas mentioned, it's great. They've done great things in Europe, like last season when we played against them in the semi-final. So yeah, great work.
A little bit on that, on the as you say, more or less Norwegian players, a few Danish players as well, of course. Just to have a spark. No, jokes aside, that makes it even more impressive, I think, that you do it more or less Norwegian players built from this country is remarkable.
Yes, Thomas, what do you consider Bodo Glimt's biggest weakness, and how do you plan to exploit it? And also, what is the best team in Scandinavia? Is it Copenhagen or Bodo Glimt?
Oh, you put me on the spot there. I think let me put it this way. I would like to see a match between the two teams. There was a lot of talk about Malmö and Copenhagen when they played each other in the
Qualified for Champions League.
Qualified, yeah, it was not the playoff, but the one run before, I think it was. I think that would be very interesting between the two styles. I think they're very close to each other. I must admit. I think. What was the first question? I forgot it because you put me on the spot.
What is their biggest weakness, and how do you plan to exploit it?
Yeah. I think I would rather like to say about their biggest strength is their structure in the way they play. They're so well coached, so their patterns are so clear, which I think is a huge strength. So I'm very aware that we're coming from Premier League and so on. We also see last year that we had to defend very well. No doubt about that. They are so good and clear in how they want to do things. And also they play very, very, very quick on this pitch.
Question for Lucas. You're coming here as Europa League winners, but can you tell me what's the big difference between the Europa League and the Champions League?
Yeah, it's a big of a difference. It's the best thing for me as a player can achieve to win the Champions League. So yeah, I would say it's next level, but. Yeah, it's going to be a good game tomorrow. A tough game. Bodo Glimt is a good team, so we need to go out there and perform. Yeah.
Hi, Thomas. Yeah. We've seen a lot of improvements already in the defence of this team since you arrived. I just wonder what you think of the kind of creativity in the last few weeks and how you see maybe where improvements can be made in that department.
I think in terms of the how can you say creativity or maybe creating more chances, dominating a bit more. I think the Brighton game was a very good game. I think first half against Wolves was good. We didn't score, but I think all the right signs was there. I think it's steps forward. I said before that I think it's natural last year. It was most of the game. It was Kulusevski, Maddison, Sonny, and Dom who played more or less the front four. Now we have more or less a new front four, and they are doing very well. One of them sitting next to me is doing very well. Have a very good start to the season. So I think they're gelling more together, and we try to give them the best patterns and principles.
Just a quick different question for both of you. Thomas, I just want to ask you if you feel like it's been a bit of a wasted month almost with Dom because of kind of trying to get him back into training.
I think if you can look from two ways, that's the easy answer, but it's not that easy. If we knew we could have done the surgery a month ago, we probably would have done it. So for me, I'm always like imagining, it is what it is. We deal from it now. No doubt that the way we dealt with this was because we thought that was the right way. Because I think in general, no one wants the surgery, no matter how small it is.
Yeah, Lucas, I just want to ask you, Thomas was speaking the other day about he and his coaches and what they've been working with you this season and the various things. I just wondered what you feel you've kind of improved on this season.
It's a great question. No, but I feel like I'm getting better every day. I've played a bit of an 8 in the beginning and now more of a 10 in the end, and it feels like I'm adding more and more to my game every day. So yeah, I try to help the team with contribution with goals and assists as well. So just getting better every day and improving. Yeah.
Mr. Frank, Bodo goalkeeper Nikita Hakin said earlier today that it was unusual to see a team like Spurs going for long throws and set pieces everywhere on the pitch. What do you make of
Who said that, sorry?
the Bodo goalkeeper Nikita Hakin?
Okay. I personally think that set pieces is an extremely important part of the football. I think there's isn't that a stats is 33% or something like that all goals scored from set pieces. So I think it's okay, clever to utilize a third of your opportunity to try to score a goal. But yeah, I'm happy. That's a fine comment. If you think that's a strength of ours, I'm happy with that.
Oh, sorry, Jonathan, just there. Thank you.
Thomas, how big a difference does the pitch make? I mean, I know everybody always talks about it, but would you actually change the tactical approach according to the pitch?
No, not really taking not tactical approach. Of course, we are aware. It's the same in Denmark when I was a coach for Brøndby. We were facing Nordsjælland at that time. There's also a different surface. It's the same today. It's fine. They're good here. They're very good at home. I think that's for me. I think there's a lot of talk about the pitch. I rather want to praise the team, the Bodo team, and their coach, what they do, because they do it quite consistently home and away, the way they play. So I'm pretty sure they get the answer or the question sometimes: can they play on grass when they go away from home? Of course they can. So it's a feature pitch. Players like Lucas have played on them his whole life. Lots of players have played there. So I think. I know we need to speak about it, but I think I'm pretty sure all journalists, Kjetil, myself, all the players just want to talk about football.
Final question, just down the front here, please.
Sorry, Thomas, just following up on Romero, what was the issue specifically?
Just precaution.
Is it muscle or knock? Or?
Just precaution.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.